we are here at the Birthright Israel exhibit at the GA. Birthright Israel is celebrating its 10th year, and it is simply one of the best organizations that are out there today. They take young adults to Israel for free. That's right, for free. And they give them a 10-day free trip from Tel Aviv, the Golan Heights, and all the way down to Negev, and it is a first-class trip. Not only do they have the trip, when they come back, they have amazing programs like the Shabbat Next program. They actually give the opportunity for alumni to celebrate Shabbos, and they give them money to do so. And I know I've done it, and it is a fantastic program. And you know, going to 10 years and over 200,000, it's just one of the premier Jewish organizations out there.
For hosting a Shabbat dinner is that you be a Birthright Israel alumnus. You host your dinner or your lunch or even your breakfast on Shabbat, so Friday or Saturday, and you do it in your own home or in a park, anywhere that isn't a commercial venue.
Right, and now you have the Shabbat box, or the Shabbats, right?
We got a lot of feedback from hosts who had been involved in the program, and they said, we really want to know how to host an official Shabbat. We want to know the ritual that's involved with Shabbat. We want the educational material. We love the fact that you're giving us this money to do something for our friends, but we want to bring more spirituality into it. And because of that, taking their feedback, we realized a good number of the people who go on Birthright Israel trips don't have the Israeli background, the Jewish education, sorry about that. So they often find themselves lost when it comes to what the prayer is for lighting candles, what sort of ritual happens. So we built this box. We affectionately named it our Shabbat. And inside we have the ritual items associated with the Shabbat, with observing Shabbat. That includes our candles. So it's the tea light candles. And there are 8. And on the box right here, we have the blessing for lighting candles.
I think that's like the best thing, because like not only are you helping financially to like support the Shabbat experience, but you're giving them the tools, and like that's what people need. They want to know. Everyone can sit down and have a meal. That's easy. But if you want to get a little bit more into it, you provide the opportunity to have, you know, the blessing over the wine with the cup, and you have like, you know, the blessing's right there. You got the match, you got a challah cover. It's just and they're beautiful. Like, this isn't just like your Jack's 99-cent store type of things. You got a beautiful challah cover right here.
We were able to use an Israeli designer who does beautiful stuff. He designed our challah cover, and really the point of it is to do it in the way you want. So we don't say you need to use these items, but we have an introductory letter that accompanies the Shabbats, and it basically says use what you feel comfortable with. So I want to tell you about the resources and educational material we have in it. Even though we were asked by a ton of people who had previously hosted Shabbat meals that they wanted the materials and the resources to educate their guests, we know that not everybody's going to want it. So we really tried to make this as pluralistic and freeform, pretty much a way for people to create a community that they feel comfortable with, not one that's created for them but ask them to join. So we have what we call the 5 Shabbat Essentials Guide, and it has all of the rituals associated with Shabbat. And then it also has the explanation that's associated with the ritual. It's got the background and the story of why we do it. It also has these really cute do-it-yourself pictures.
So you get creative. It's not just a blessing.
Right. This is like
arts and crafts.
Go and buy some wax and make yourself a candle. My favorite is the challah. Because as much as we know that Jews love food, we know that Jews love challah so much more. And it gives a recipe, it gives the background and the explanation of what challah is and why it's essential to Shabbat, and then it shows you how to braid it, which is awesome. And I've actually done this recipe.
That is awesome.
And have followed it completely.
I have no idea. This one thing I cannot make a good challah.
And the only thing that it mixes that this misses is how to get that awesome glaze on top of your challah. So I'm going to tell everybody right now, you mix just the egg white, you whisk it up, or whatever the word is, and then you glaze that over the bread. Do not do an entire egg, because if you include the yolk, essentially you get scrambled egg challah.
Oh, that's good.
But we have the wine tasting ritual, and this is a little quick, you know, info wine tasting 101, along with the correct way to do it in visual form. Look at it.
Wow, that is genius.
Drink it.
Genius.
And hand washing we've included. It's a step-by-step guide, but most importantly, why it's important and why we wash our hands. And then finally, the traditional blessings in Hebrew transliteration, and then the translation in English.
So how can people find out more about Shabbat?
Every Shabbat host in time will be receiving a Shabbat. So when you sign up for a next Shabbat program, and it's your first time hosting a next Shabbat, you will receive a Shabbat. So we're still in our pilot launch right now. We're still waiting to refine it, get some feedback from some of our hosts who are receiving it. But our idea is hopefully that anybody who wants a Shabbat and wants to host a Shabbat meal gets their pick.
That's amazing.
So it's absolutely fantastic.
It's just such a fantastic box that it really gives you the opportunity to really celebrate Shabbos in a meaningful way.
And we're not...
And fun.
We're not trying to impose anything on it.
No.
We will give you the elements of it, but
take the box and do it. Do it.
We're not going to come behind you with a video camera, making sure that you're doing everything right. Like, take what you want. If you only want to use the Kiddush cup, if you really just want to play with the candles, do what you want. And we're hoping also that people will share it, that they'll pass the Shabbats around, that somebody who comes to a dinner will be like, oh my goodness, I want to host a dinner too. Can I borrow your kit? And I mean, it has been a really successful program.
And how do people sign up for the program?
So the rules of the program are that you need to, like I said, be an alum of the Birthright Israel trip. Hopefully we'll be able to expand this to people who didn't go on the trip. So alumni, their peers, their friends, their siblings. Right now it is just for alumni, but I mean, who knows what'll happen. And it's honestly, you go to a website, it's the next.birthrightisrael.org or next.birthrightisrael.com/Shabbat website. On that website, we have tons of information, recipes, hosting tips, things like that, but we also have the registration process. Very quick. You pick a day for when you want to host your Shabbat, and let us know. Fill out a few bio questions, how old you are, the fact that you went on a trip, and then you'll get emailed a sign. And this sign is going to help us aid your reimbursement. So
and it is so easy, ladies and gentlemen. It's just like you get the sign. You know, you set your table, or if it's not your habit to like take pictures on Shabbat, just set your table, take the picture, or if it is if you want to take pictures during your meal, go right ahead and send it. Make it fun, because people, they like fun
It's the funny
pictures.
ones that we love.
That's what you get. You'll get it on the website, it's fun. And,
I mean, be smiling. If you're not smiling, sorry, we just can't reimburse you. That's not true, but really, I mean, we want to see people enjoying themselves with their friends. And we count the number of heads in the picture. So if you're sneaky like that, you know, you've got a picture of John
No
Belushi.
photoshopping, ladies and gentlemen.
You've got a picture of John Belushi on your post on a wall, like, throw him in there, you might not see. But, people will get $18 per person, up to 16 people to host. And we have no rules. Take out Indian if you like Indian. Cook your grandmother's brisket and bake your Bubby Sarah's challah.
That's great.
Everything is open for what you want.
Well, I wish you all the luck, and thank you so much for your time.
I hope you keep hosting more Shabbats.
I am going to host as many Shabbos as possible.
And am I invited now?
Anytime. Anytime. All of you, come on over. Thank you again. Good luck. So as you can see, there's some really interesting Jewish organizations out there. So what are you waiting for? Check them out on their website, ReviewMePlease.com. And we'll see you next time in the Urban Hermit Zone.